All right, so we are here again on this wonderful, wonderful Monday evening, and I think it's the third Monday of the month of February, and it has been a very, very good day for us. For me, it was not too heavy at work, so I'm happy to be here and to be there with you. Also, I think I'm over the flu that that kept me down for almost 2 weeks, but I'm back on my feet again, as the sound says. All right, but I'm here to introduce to you a really, really, really wonderful business opportunity. And it is maybe the most exciting and maybe the most simple online business there is at the moment. It is really, really, really good. It started just last, in December of 2022, and LiveGood has grown exponentially. I mean, when I tell you the numbers that we have in terms of membership, and that's not all the people that have heard about LiveGood or maybe have pre-enrolled in LiveGood, but we're talking about those who have actually become members of LiveGood, over 1.1, approaching 1.2 million persons in just 14 months. So why is LiveGood so exciting? It's exciting. Why are so many persons, why there's a buzz and a thrill about LiveGood? Well, it is because LiveGood is its aim is to improve health and to eradicate poverty, but not to do it in any clandestine kind of way. The safe, legal, and legitimate. And LiveGood, the company, was voted as one of the best companies for last year, right? In the food and nutritional network marketing companies. And the compensation plan is still, it's way up there as well. Now, LiveGood basically focus on two aspects: health and wealth. And you know that if you had a choice to choose between health and wealth, I think most persons would choose wealth, but I think the wise ones would choose health. Because why? Because when you have health, you can make wealth. But if you do not have health, no matter how much wealth you have, not only if it's just short-lived, because trying to get yourself better requires a lot of money. And most times you cannot fix it. I mean, you can do some repairs and patch up and so forth, but sometimes the organs are failing, and you spend a lot of money just to stay a few more days, right? I see a person spend a fortune just to get a few more weeks when they have cancer, just to spend a few more days, a few more weeks with the family, and that's not quality health. Ultimately, when we talk about health and we talk about having a healthy living, we are not just talking about your lifespan. Lifespan tells you how long do you live, but it does not necessarily tell you what quality of life that you live. All right. So in LiveGood, our focus is really a paradigm shift, and it's a health movement. It is basically saying that we can have longevity, but also have quality. And so the buzzword that we use in LiveGood is not lifespan, but health span. How long will you live healthily? And that is what LiveGood is about. Now, it is important that we understand that LiveGood was established to give us both health and also to eradicate poverty, as I said earlier. Now, what is LiveGood? LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States. It is established in Florida. All right, right there, Jupiter Park, in Florida, and the warehouse is there. And you've seen those of us who have maybe seen the tour, you've seen the products and and everything. I mean, just a massive warehouse with bills of products waiting to be shipped. LiveGood is committed to helping people. And the way that we do that is by bringing to you the most advanced nutritional supplement on the market. All right. And why do we say it's most advanced? Because it's made with the purest, highest quality ingredients. Beyond that, the ingredients are put together to achieve results. Right? And if that's not enough, you will get it at maybe the lowest price. I think there is not, honestly, I don't think there's any other company that have made a product like ours with the quality that we have, and to sell it at the price that we have. right? They just don't do it because it's not profitable for them to do it. But why is it profitable to us? I will explain to you shortly. The mission of LiveGood is to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. Now, if there's nothing else that you remember from that presentation, remember this. The mission of LiveGood to get people healthy and stay healthy. And you do not have to spend a fortune to get it done. So that tells you what LiveGood is about. It's about helping people. It's about restoring health and allowing persons to be able to do it in an affordable way. All right. So you can expect that the price will be really, really good so that persons can be able to sustain themselves on the good natural products that will bring about changes and restoration to their health. Who is the persons that are behind this company? Ben Glinsky is the co-founder and CEO of the company. With over 20 years of experience in the nutritional supplement industry, he has run successful companies. He has had network marketing companies that he has managed as well. And he is really, really an expert when it comes to the compensation plan. In fact, he is sought after in network marketing to help companies that are struggling with their compensation plan. So he knows about these things. He knows how to reach out to people, to get persons the best product, but also to give them another means, another way, another business within a business. All right. That is, you will get your health product, but here is how LiveGood can assist you in getting some money back into your pocket. Now, he have teamed up with his very, very good friend, Norda Kazan, over 30 years in network marketing industry. I mean, he is our director of network marketing because he knows everything about it. He knows how to motivate persons. It is not by coincidence that LiveGood is over 1 million strong in 1 year of existence. Norda Kazan is responsible for that. And the word is going around the world. And still, there are so many persons who need to know. But they have teamed up with the health people, the health gurus, I call them. Ryan Goodkin, Dr. Ryan Goodkin and his wife, Lisa Goodkin, they're both into the health thing. Dr. Ryan Goodkin is a pharmacist, and he is the one who's responsible for product development. He's the one who formulates the product I'm going to talk about. His wife is a health educator, right? She tells you about the product, but also tells you about your lifestyle, right? And that is, and these are not persons who just talk about it, but persons who live it, right? They live what they talk about, and you can see it in their disposition. You can see it in the talk. You can see it in the experience that they give us. Right now, LiveGood is a direct sales company. Right? What do we mean that's a direct sales? It means that it sells products, right? You can buy directly from the company. Now, unlike other direct sales company, and most network marketing companies are direct sales company, LiveGood is seeing an explosion in growth and in interest. At the same time, established companies like Herbalife, USANA, New Skin, they are seeing a decline in their growth, decline in interest, decline in returns. Right? Why is that so? They have been around much longer than LiveGood. Why is it that they're going down while LiveGood is going up? But not only LiveGood, there are other companies that are going up as well. Walmart, Amazon, Costco, they're going up in sales. They're going up in membership, right? There is something about what they're doing that is different to what the traditional network marketing company is doing. And that is the reason that they're seeing the growth. So one of the reasons that LiveGood is seeing such a growth is because you can save money. Save money on your products. And look at what you can save. Sometimes up to 75. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you examples of where you can save 75% keep 75% in your hands. As if you were to buy from another network marketing company, the same product, right? Or similar product, buy from another network marketing company, you would have to spend 75% more. So I'm not sure if you heard that, but a penny saved is a penny earned. When you have gotten this money and you have to buy products with it, or buy anything with it, whether pay your bills or whatever, if you can get it at the lowest price, and that's the reason we all go for the sales, you know, we all go for the, you know, when there is a grand a deal, when there, you know, a Black Friday sale or something. Why do we do that? Because we want the product at a lesser price so that we can save. Well, LiveGood is doing that in the way that it is the product that it brings up to the market. Now, the traditional network marketing company have been in existence for a long time, some cases over 80 years, right? But what they have done is that over time, they have increased their prices. And so they have overpriced products. They have auto ship requirements, right? You have to sell products every month for the company. And if you sell a certain quota, then you will get some compensation. Your rank is based on how much volume of sales. So it's all about making you a marketer and selling products and so forth. And some of us may not be that. We may not even know how to sell a product, right? And so it is not exciting to most persons who do not, it's not a natural thing for them to be selling, running after people, calling a person, I have products, can you buy? Yes, but I bought last month, but we have again. No, I don't want this time. And they will be bothering you, trying to get you to buy products. Well, LiveGood has no such requirement, right? If you want to sell products, you can. If you want to buy products, you can. If you want to use it for yourself, you can. If you want to give it to your friends and your neighbor, your mother, or anybody else, you can. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not a requirement in LiveGood, right? You can do it, but you don't have to. Because LiveGood's rank is not based upon the volume of sales, right? And I'll tell you why, and I'll show you why, all right? So LiveGood has disrupted the market, and persons are a lot more a lot happy about that, because you do not have an auto ship coming your way and saying you got to sell that, and even if you can't sell it for the month, the next auto ship is coming. No, we have no such thing, all right? So if you're not into sales or you're not too big on it, then that's the place you want to be, because that is not a requirement in LiveGood. The other thing about LiveGood is that LiveGood pays, you join as a member of LiveGood, and LiveGood pays you back. That's interesting, right? Amazon, you can join as a member and have your Amazon Prime. 200 million persons have Amazon Prime, but Amazon do not pay them back. They may get them some discounts on some products, a 5% cash back some there, right? They may give them some free delivery, right? But they don't take money and give back to you. When you have Netflix, 232 million people, part of Netflix, paying $9.99 to see movies. Yeah, you will see movies without advertisement. That's a benefit. But you aren't going to get money back, right? When you pay $60 from Costco just to get $3 off a bottle of ketchup, you know, that's what you're getting. You're getting some money, or you're getting some discount, but they don't give you money back, right? But LiveGood, on the other hand, does, right? So LiveGood is different from the other companies out there, and better. So, what are some of the products that we're talking about? Now, as I must indicate, the information presented here have not been evaluated by the FDA, and will not be, because we are dealing with supplements. We are not dealing with drugs, you know, medicine or so forth. We are dealing with supplement. Now, because we are dealing with supplement, there are certain things that are exclusive for drugs that we cannot make such claims. So we cannot say that our products will diagnose or treat or cure, prevent any disease. That's not. Only drugs have the right. Only the FDA has indicated that only drugs have the right to make such claims, right? However, what we can say is that the deficiencies that we have in our bodies, our product will provide our bodies with the nutrients that is lacking, right? And if you understand what nutrients do for your body, you'll recognize that it can actually benefit you, because if there is a deficiency, you need to correct it so that you can get back in health. All right. So this is the claim that we are prepared to make, and that's the only claim we can make. So I want to start with methylene blue. You probably never heard about it, right? Methylene blue is what is called a nootropic. It's something that can improve your mental skill. It can improve your memory and also your longevity or your brain health, right? Now, why do we need that? As we grow, when we are young, our brain was robust, it was sharp, it was, our memory ability to memorize things and to remember things was a lot better. As you get older, you begin to forget. You're not as agile, right? In maneuvering stuff and so forth. And this has something to do, it's part of the aging process, but it is something to do with your the mitochondrial energy level. As you begin to age, by the time you begin age 30, going to 40, you begin to decrease in your mitochondrial energy level. What are we talking about? Every cell in your body has a mitochondria. The mitochondria is the energy producing center of the cell. It is what produces energy so that the cell can function, right? As you age, the amount that the mitochondria puts out begins to decline. What implication? If there's less energy, if the cell has less energy, it will begin to work. The output of work it would do would also decline. As it gets lower and lower and lower, it's just like not feeding yourself, or maybe you're on a diet, or maybe you're sick, you can't eat. Then you will not be as productive as a person that is healthy and eating well. Well, it's the same thing with your cells. Think of all the million cells that you have, and all of them are working at only 40% because they only have 40% energy to work. Well, what will happen to your overall production? It will decline. Well, these cells that have the specific function of memory and creativity and decision making, well, if they are not working, if they are working subpar, right? Because they don't have the energy, then exactly what's going to happen. Your mental clarity will decline, your attention will decline, your memory will decline, your ability to learn new things will also be impaired as well. Well, here, this is where LiveGood comes into the picture, because we have a product called Methylene Blue, and you can read up on it. You can go to your YouTube, Google, whatever. You don't have to take our information, but you can do your research. Methylene Blue have been around for over 300 years, right? The WHO names Methylene Blue as one of the essential medicines, but it's probably the best kept secret because it's a natural product. So you can't make money out of it. It's not a drug, so they can't sell it. So why? No one is going to promote it. But what does it do? Well, Methylene Blue has the ability to increase the amount of oxygen that is delivered to your brain cells. Now, when oxygen is delivered to your brain cell, whoa, you're just giving the mitochondria the fuel that it needs to produce energy. So the mitochondria becomes active again, and the factory begins to produce the energy. Guess what? The cell gets the energy, they are alive again, and now they begin to do the function that they were designed to do. So guess what happened? As you take Methylene Blue, it helps enhance your memory, it protects your brain cell, it supports your mood, and also improves your focus and your cognition. So in other words, instead of you going senile, instead of you going down, you are actually getting back to what you used to be when you were young. That's Methylene Blue. How much is it? $12.95 a month supply, right? You can find out more information from any one of us, or even on the website. You go to livegood.com and you can read up all about it. All right. So that's Methylene Blue. We have multivitamins. Now, multivitamins are designed by Ryan Goodkin to meet nutritional gaps. The thing is that 9 out of 10 Americans are deficient in one or more vitamins or minerals. That's 9 out of 10. In other words, just 1% of persons have everything covered. So supplements are very important, right? And the other reason that it is very important is because the food that we consume do not provide all the nutrients that we need. Firstly, because of the choice of food. right? We love things that are tasting good, but it may not be healthy, right? Also, the products that we get, even the ground provisions and so forth that we get, the soil is not producing as it used to produce before. A lot more fertilizer because of industry. They're making shortcuts. They're using a lot more fertilizer, so you're not getting the nutrition that you once used to get in your food. So there are nutritional gaps, right? And so if your food is not producing everything that you need, the next best place to get it is through a supplement, but a good supplement, not just anything that you buy on eBay, you know. You got to read it up. You got to read up and see what is inside of it and is it meeting the nutritional gaps in your body. All right. So our multivitamin is designed both for men and for women because there are different requirements and different concentration. If I should show you this, you will notice, for example, if you can just screen, look, we have both has vitamin A, both has vitamin C, and so forth. But when you look at, for example, vitamin B6, all right, pyridoxine, you will notice that both of them has 25 milligrams. But look at the concentration of daily value. For the woman, which is the one on the left, her 25 milligrams only accounts to 500% of what she required, 5 times more than what she required, granted, which is good. But look at for the man, the vitamin, the pyridoxine, the B6, right? The very first one in the purple, it accounts to 1,471% of what he requires, right? In other words, his 25 is 14.5 times more than what he requires. But for her, it's only 500. Why? Because the lady needs more pyridoxine than the man. Maybe twice or almost 3 times more. Right? And so it is so that LiveGood is actually designing the product and actually telling you what's inside of it and how much of daily value are these products. Is it meeting the requirement? Is it meeting the deficiencies that you have? Right? And this is what LiveGood. We are very transparent. We show you everything that's in the product, but not just the name of it, because some persons can just put a sprinkle of something and say, oh, there is zinc in there, but you don't know how much. But we are not only that, showing you the what's inside, but the amount. It's tested, third party tested, and we have we also produce the certificate of analysis for all the products. So you can see exactly what's in it, what the third-party lab test says about it. Does it contain what we are saying it has? You can see all of that. It's right there on the website with no restrictions. The man's multivitamins has lycopene, which is good, which is very, very good to prevent prostate issues, prostate cancer, enlarged prostatic hyperplasia. It is really good. The lady's own does not have it because the lady does not have a prostate, right? You know, so that's it for the iron level in the lady's own is it's higher than that of the man. It is designed, it's balanced so that it could meet the requirements that we need. And ours is just $9.95, just $10 for it, right? For the entire month's supply. Then there's vitamin D. How many of you know that vitamin D is the most important vitamin our bodies need to maintain a healthy immune system? The immune system is probably the most important system, one of the most important systems in our body. Cardiovascular, immune system, all of them are important, right? The immune system keeps us from dying. It keeps the germs and the cancers and so forth away, keeps them at bay. And if your immune system is weakened or compromised, what happens? You get sick, all right? Your health is compromised, you can die, right? So you need a healthy immune system. When the respiratory time or winter time, when all these respiratory illnesses begins to go up. Why? Because the sunlight is limited in some countries because it's winter, right? And what happens as the sunlight decreases, the vitamin D level in your blood also decreases. And as that happens, that they have seen it, scientists have shown it, that there's a direct correlation between the amount of vitamin D that you have in your circulating in your system and how much that you are affected by respiratory illnesses and so forth, right? So that's why you see the flu season and all of these things, COVID and all of the affected persons, right? Especially those who were not exposed to enough sunlight, or those who did not have enough vitamin D in their system. As a matter of fact, the studies actually showed, and a lot of the people who succumbed to COVID, it showed after the postmortem was done that the level of vitamin D was below par, right? And those who had very, very high vitamin D, they fared much better. They recovered faster, and also a lot of them are still alive with us today. All right? So vitamin D is important. Now, it is so important that the good Lord allowed that almost everybody can obtain vitamin D, not through food only, which is limited in the amount of food that has it, but more so through direct sunlight. And as the sun shines upon the skin, it converts the cholesterol in your skin into vitamin D, right? The sad thing is that most persons are not spending enough time in the sunlight, right? Most of us are not. Even when the sun is all around us, we put sunscreen, we have shaded windows, yeah, we work and we live in air condition, and we do not spend time in the sun. We look out in the sun, we say it's a beautiful day, but we don't go into the sun. And so we are getting ourselves deficient in vitamin D. Now, if you're not able to get it from outside, maybe you're homebound and so forth, then you need to get a supplement that would have the vitamin D that your body requires, right? To keep your immune system working well. The other reason that vitamin D is important is because vitamin D promotes the body's absorption of calcium and phosphorus, right? Especially postmenopausal women and so forth, your risk for osteoporosis is much higher. Calcium, right? Calcium. You need the calcium. Now you might say, wow, I'm drinking a little milk, you know? So I have never stopped drinking it, so I must have calcium. Yet, you may not have calcium. You know why? If your vitamin D level is low, you will not be able to absorb the calcium. So you may be taking in calcium, but it stays in the gut. It never gets into your bloodstream because vitamin D is the carrier that takes that calcium through the membrane into your blood. All right, so vitamin D is absolutely very important. We talked about how it's good for the immune system, but it also helps improve the function of your muscle. It also is very good in reducing inflammation, and also the processes of cell growth, neuromuscular, immune function. It's also very good in glucose metabolism. So vitamin D is really, really important, and we all need to have it. It is good for strong bones density. It is good, and again has to do with the calcium that it enables to be absorbed. Important for muscle strength and immune function. We've talked about that. Help prevent inflammatory disease, and also help you have a healthy heart. So vitamin D is very important and something that you want to stock up on. But how much is our vitamin D? Remember earlier on I said that in LiveGood you can save in some instances up to 75% than what you would get in other companies. Well, our D3K2, that is vitamin K as well, is only $8.50 in LiveGood. A similar vitamin D from Metagenics is sold at $34. You are saving 75% by getting our D3K2, right? 75%, you're saving, right? So you can see that LiveGood is living up to its mantra that you will get healthy and stay healthy, and you don't have to spend a fortune because the prices are way rock bottom. Now there is another mineral that you probably have never recognized how important it was. Magnesium. Over 300 biochemical reactions every single day is dependent on magnesium. It helps support your almost 300 enzymic reactions, right? And without these processes, your muscles are affected, your nerve is affected, your energy level is affected, your ability to metabolize your sugar is affected, right? Your sleep is affected. Managing stress, that's affected. You lost your bone density. I mean, it is just so important. Magnesium. Let me tell you something. Magnesium, many of you, maybe your parents are complaining that they can't sleep. They can't fall asleep. Or maybe when they go to sleep, they sleep for a few hours. Get them on magnesium and let them tell you their story. This thing actually works, right? And it helps you manage stress as well. So it really calms you down. It calms your nerve, but also enhances your exercise performance. So it's a really, really important thing in the body. And ours, magnesium, 895. Not only that, but we have the salts of magnesium. There are many, many different salts, magnesium citrate, magnesium sulfate, and all of these things. But the ones that are important, are the most bioavailable, is magnesium glycinate and magnesium gluconate. This is the ones that we have in ultra magnesium complex, right? And this is what will enable you. Now, another thing that you need to know, especially for men, we talked about earlier on about the prostate. When your magnesium calcium ratio is imbalance, it's supposed to be a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 calcium to 1 magnesium. If it's imbalance, the studies are showing it's associated with a greater risk for prostate disorder. So in other words, if you have more calcium than magnesium, the proper ratio, your chances of getting prostate disorder is increased, right? And it is shown, the studies also show that when that balance is not, it is significantly higher, when the calcium is significantly higher, then persons who actually have prostate cancer, when they do the test, they're saying that it's because their magnesium level is too low. So in other words, when you have the optimal magnesium that you need, it helps protect against prostate problems, prostate cancer, prostate hyperplasia, just prostate disorder. All right. So ladies, you want to get magnesium for your husband, and you probably want to get it for yourself, right? Because it helps you right throughout your body. 300 chemical reactions dependent on it. Super red. Super red, when you think about your heart, the best way to keep your heart healthy is a diet rich in red fruits and vegetables. You can see it. It's designed. You can see the red thing is just there. It tells you, you think of blood, you think of heart, you think of circulation, but exactly what it is. Super red does that. Now, what is super red? Super red contains the red fruits and vegetables, right? In a powdered form that you can use and you can scoop, you can drink, you can do whatever you want with it. However, you want to sprinkle it on your food, whatever way you want to consume it, you can. It doesn't have any preservative. It is grounded in like a juice. It's all blended, and it is dried basically and formed into a powder form with absolutely no preservative. And it's very, very easy to use, right? Super green, super red is formed the same way. Now, what is it good for? Cardiovascular health, circulation, sexual health, brain and cognitive function. Anything that brings oxygen to your vitals, your cells and organs, you know it's going to be really, really good for you. Now, how does it work? I want you to see that. And just so you understand that there is science, and the guy who's putting this thing together is a scientist, right? He has a doctorate in pharmacy. That's exactly why he takes time to put the products together so that you could achieve the results. In your body, there is a compound called nitric oxide. Your body produces it. All right, or as long as it gets the raw materials from the outside, from nitrates and so forth, and certain foods, it will produce nitric oxide. Now, what is nitric oxide? Nitric oxide is known as the vasodilator of the body. Vasodilator means it expands and opens up the veins and the arteries, the vascular system, and allows the pressure inside of the vein to decrease. So it brings down your blood pressure. But as it does that, more blood flows without restriction, without any impediment. And so the blood flows throughout all of your system, all of your body. And it perfuses all of your cells and so forth. So what does that do? It means that your cells, the circulation is increased, your blood flow is increased, your brain naturally gets more oxygen, more food, it can function better, your liver, growth and regeneration, your energy level is increased, more oxygen is being produced, more energy is being produced, stress level, you can deal with the issues of life, right? Because you have the natural ingredients to do so. Now, as you grow as you grow, natural aging process, your body begins to produce less nitric oxide. As you produce less nitric oxide, your immune system gets weakened, your energy gets weakened, your energy level gets weakened, your brain becomes foggy, your pressure increases. That is the reason that you have been drinking your alcohol and so forth when you were young. You never got pressure. As you start getting older, doctors say that you got high blood pressure, right? Nitric oxide is naturally being produced less. And so all of these things begin to compound, and then you begin to get the problems. Now, another thing I want to show you, and I want you to just bear with me a little. This here may look like gibberish for you, but this is the science behind how super red works. Super red increases your nitric oxide. All right. I want you to follow me. Especially, I want you to follow me just for a minute or two. As your nitric oxide is increased in your body, it activates something, an enzyme called guanylyl cyclase. What does guanylyl cyclase do? It converts a compound, an energy compound called guanosine triphosphate into cyclic guanosine monophosphate. That is the essential compound. When that is increased in your blood, it decreases the contraction in your vascular system, your muscles, right? The vascular smooth muscles. By the way that it does it is by a process called dephosphorylation of the myosin light chain. Now, you don't need to know all of that, but I'm just showing you the science behind it. So as long as there's increased amount of cyclic guanosine monophosphate, you're going to get relaxation of the muscles. If that is decreased, then you will get contraction. You don't want contraction. You want the relaxation. So what you want to do is to increase the amount of cyclic guanosine monophosphate. There is an enzyme in your blood called phosphodiesterase. Phosphodiesterase decreases the amount of cyclic guanosine monophosphate. Have you ever heard of a compound called Viagra? Well, Viagra stops that process. It stops the activity of phosphodiesterase. It's a phosphodiesterase inhibitor. It prevents it from reducing the amount of cyclic GMP. And so, because of that, it causes increased circulation, increased relaxation of the muscle, and increased circulation. That's why super red is, by all, it's like the Viagra, you know, of our compounds. And people here testify, I could testify that it actually works. Men, it works. Ladies, it increases libido. It does that because of it increases the circulation. You know, for men, you want an erection, you need to have proper circulation. If there is impediment, prostate, whatever, you'll not be able to be potent. All right. And so this compound is not only good for your heart and your health, but it's also good for your sexual health as well. The same process is good for your brain, because that circulation allows the proper oxygen to get into your brain and to perfuse your whole your brain. And so your cognition is increased and your brain health is also increased. That is what we are talking about. The science is pure, right? You can and this is now our super red is only $18. You have heard of Organifi red juice. It has some of the same things that we have. It's in the juice form, but it costs $70. Ours costs $18. Their red juice has to have preservative because it's in the liquid form, right? Ours in the powder form with no preservative, right? Super Beets, I've said they have sold over 1 million bottles, right? It has beets. Well, ours have beets, alfalfa, berries, wheatgrass. It has all of these other things beyond just the beets. And it is sold for $18. Super Green, similar kind of compound, but now we're talking about the greens. And everybody knows the greens are very, very good. Why is it very good? It is the best that you will get as it relates to improving your immune system, providing energy for the body, giving you the ability to deal with stress, your digestion because of the fiber, you know, and so forth. So we are talking about compounds that are rich and they are nourishing and they are healthy. What does super green has? Alfalfa grass, barley grass, chlorella, spirulina, matcha green tea, moringa, aloe vera. You can see here, dandelion. I'm pointing it right here. Raspberry, strawberries, all of the great stuff with the constant, with the amount it has as well. Not just telling you it has it, it tells you how much it has and what is the percentage to your daily value. So, so all of that. Why is that also important? There are, whichever, they're microbiome, they're microorganism that lives in and on our body. There's the gut microbiome, there's the skin microbiome, right? It's another area of science, and the scientists are just beginning to discover it, right? But these are not all bad. As a matter of fact, they are very, very good to keep us healthy. Now, for ladies, you probably know that. You take a course of broad spectrum antibiotic, and the doctor tells you need to get some, or sometimes they even prescribe it for you. After you finish your course, then you have to take this for your yeast infection. Why do they say that? Because the broad spectrum antibiotic does not discriminate. It kills both good and bad bacteria and microorganisms. And so the fungus, the good fungus that keeps the bad ones away, is also destroyed after you take the your antibacterial. And so naturally you'll get a yeast infection, right? And what they tell you sometimes, you need to eat some yogurt, because yogurt contains lactobacillus, right? Which is a good fungus, streptococcus, some streptococcus that are good. So this super green feeds your good bacteria. It feeds your good fungus, your good microorganism. And this is helpful not only to keep the bad ones bad, but also it helps in food digestion. It helps in synthesizing some vitamins. For example, vitamin K is synthesized by your gut microbiome. Your folic acid, your biotin, even a compound for your mental health known as serotonin. 90% of serotonin which is a transmitter that regulates your mood and your cognition, is produced by your gut microbiome. So when you take this thing, it is more than you think. It does a lot more than you think it is doing. We have protein that is plant-based, totally plant-based, important for rebuilding and restoring your muscle, builds and maintain lean muscle, also help you lose weight, but it also has vitamins, 26 vitamins and minerals. It is the ultimate protein supplement that you need, right? And it's here for LiveGood for only $22. We have amino acid, essential aminos. That one I have found to be really, really good, especially when, let's say, on the afternoon after you work, persons who work and they use a lot of mental power, doctors, that kind of thing, and you really stressed out by the time of the day's end. Your brain is tired. Sometimes you're driving home and it's almost like you really want to sleep, right? Because your brain has been so active. Teachers, this actually works. How it works, it gives you a natural boost because it's already in the amino acids stage. In other words, that it has broken the protein down to that base level that it can work right away. And as soon as you take it, within 5-10 minutes of you taking this thing, you feel a boost of energy, right? The amino acid gets to work. It boosts your stamina and recovery, promotes energy and focus, and the drowsiness goes away. I actually saw it work for myself, late afternoon. I said, I will go to work with it, but I'm not going to drink it in the morning. As my brain begins to get tired, I'm going to use it. And it actually works. So liquid essential aminos actually works. We have something called factor 4. Factor 4 is probably the first and only inflammatory management supplement that have been formulated by one of the world's best immunologists. Her name is Dr. Heather Volz. And she made this factor 4 with 4 of the world's most powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients. You don't want to know them? Fish oil contains omega-3, turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic. What this thing does, these are the 4 of the most powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients in the world. What it does, it controls and reverses inflammation. Fights infections. His mic is on. Okay, yeah, it fights infection. It's promote joint and organ health, promote in your immune system, and also healthy heart circulation. It actually works. I have personal testimony of someone who actually bought from me the Factor 4, having pain all over. She looked at she looked at the presentation and said, I would like to have that Factor 4. It's the one thing I really think that I need. And she got it. And I went on holiday for a month. When I came back, the very day that I came back, she came running back to the pharmacy and she told me, it works. I like, what you talking about? The Factor 4 works. I have no pain. I have tried so many things and the pain have been all over my body. I have no pain. And she told me if the Factor 4 was not even finished yet. And all her pain was gone. Right? Now that's her personal testimony. And it was said to me directly. I saw the thing and she said, when are you ordering again? I said, this time what I want you to do is to join LiveGood and order it for yourself at a discounted price, you know? So yeah, so it actually works. And I know Marva have given her story that in 4 days, she was able to skip and run and dance again. It actually works, right? Factor 4, you really want to see get this one on board. For those persons who want to lose weight, there is organic coffee. It is made with Peruvian ginseng. It is made with matcha. It is made with something called how do you call it? Adaptogens. That is mushrooms. 6 of the best or the best mushrooms that you have. And what it does, it helps you burn the fat in your body. Naturally, your body burns glucose, leave the fats and the proteins. But this one stimulates the body to burn the fat. So it remove it from the stores, from your fat stores, and burn it into energy. And this enables you to lose weight, even if you're not very active. But given the fact that you see that the weight is going down, trust me, you want to get on the treadmill and get into your walking and so forth, because you're just so excited to see it's working, right? And it also prevents you from stocking up. So the fiber, the healthy fiber in it reduces the hunger and so forth. So you do not eat between meals and so forth. So it's a really, really nice product to have. The CBD oil, you have heard about CBD. This is that phytocannabinoid oil that is taken from the hemp plant. It is separate from THC. THC is another type of cannabinoid. The THC is the one that has the addiction and that causes the high and so forth. The CBD does not have that. It's a different type. And so, but it is the most prevalent in the plant. 40% of all plant extract is the CBD, cannabidiol. And they are studying this thing right now. You heard about medicinal marijuana and so forth and so forth. But they're studying the actual ingredient, CBD, and they found that it is very, very helpful for reducing pain and inflammation, arthritis, anxiety, even post-traumatic stress disorder, depression. And these are actual scientific literature where I got that information from, right? Cancer-related symptoms, pain, reducing muscle spasms and so forth in multiple sclerosis and so forth. It treats seizures, right? Parkinson's, even cerebral palsy. So all of these things, plus those that it is good for asthma, it's good for, treating epilepsy and so forth. All of these things that you were hearing about, and they keep studying this thing, and they find out it will be very, very, very helpful. All right. Now, our CBD oil has 750 milligrams of pure CBD, only for $18. Green Roots will have a very good one as well, but they only have 550 milligrams of CBD. And look at their price, a whopping $90. That's 5 times more than ours, right? Similar bottle size. Ours have 750, theirs have 550, and yet they're 5 times more in cost. Young Living, then you can go online and check the prices. $80, saving 77% if you buy it from LiveGood. That's why persons are leaving these companies, coming over to LiveGood, to purchase, to be members and to buy their products. Their product, if you're into the gym and if you're into exercise and you're maybe working hard and maybe playing sports and so forth, their products for you. Energy, endurance and electrolyte with all of the ingredients right here. What it's for: increase energy and alertness, good for physical and mental stress. You see, all of these things are there, and all the information you can find about this thing. When you compare ours to other products, similar products, Bulk Up has their product with similar stuff in there, $49, ours $18. Alpha Brain has this for $50, ours $18. So you can see the difference in the price. We have essential oils. That's one of the latest things that was produced. It relieves stress, boosts your immunity, fight infection. It also supports your digestion, circulation, all of these things, your energy level, helps you to study. You have these essential oils in your room and so forth. It helps, calm your mind, your brain and so forth, and also promotes sleep. So there are various types. There are the lemon flavor, the tea tree, the peppermint and so forth, frankincense, and those for immunity as well. But when you compare the price with others with the very same essential oil, these are the very same essential oils, and ours is for $49.50. That's $50, and doTERRA has the similar product for $209. And Young Living has theirs for $252. Ours is only $50, right? That is the power of LiveGood. People who's into muscle strength and building and bodybuilding and so forth, the protein powder, creatine, and so forth, we have this here as well. Persons who are into looking well and you want to reverse the appearance of wrinkles under your eye, there is Instant Youth, right? Instant Youth actually works within 2 minutes. It actually does. I actually purchased it just to see if it's doing what it says. And actually you feel the tightening of the skin as it pulls the skin together, right? It's a natural product. There is Ageless. That is good because it helps your body produce collagen. Now, if you know anything about collagen, your skin soft tissues are made with collagen. It's a type of protein. As you age, your body stops producing collagen, and so this leads to the tightening of your skin, the fluid that used to be in there that causes your skin to look plump and smooth and so forth. It's going away. That's just the aging process, right? And it begins to sag. That's how you produce wrinkles and lines and so forth. So this Ageless it has these fruits that produces the serum that helps your body produce collagen again. All right, it generates the production of collagen, and naturally it fills back the gaps that has happened because of aging. There is collagen peptide that's even stronger, and this one is really, really good for your muscles. It's good for your cartilage, your tendons and everything. So you're having these pains, and it's because arthritis and so forth. That actually is very, very helpful in putting the collagen peptide back into this and helping it regenerate again, so that you will get the reduction in the pain and even maybe complete stop of it, and strength back into your limbs. All right. There are patches that last for 8 hours for energy and focus during the day. The one for sleep, all of made from natural fruits and vegetable that has been studied to show those that calms the mind, those that stimulates the mind, and so forth. So all of this is here. There's the everyday pack, essential pack. There are various products that you can take, and the cost is all there. Go to livegood.com. You will get all that information and even more. Now, how do you become a LiveGood member? It's important that you get a link from somebody who's a LiveGood member. Most likely, the person who invited you to this thing has a link, personal link, right? And that's how LiveGood is spread. One person tells the other tells their friend, their neighbors, and so forth. People they get interested, they get the link, they register, they themselves, after they register, get their own link that they can share with their friends, and then it continues to happen that way. And over 14 months, LiveGood is 1.1 plus million members, spreading like wildfire, right? Because persons are not keeping good news to themselves. They're telling their friends, and they get excited, they come on board. For 2 reasons: for the products and also for the compensation. Now, when you join LiveGood, all you need to be a member of LiveGood is $40 US. That signs you up as an affiliate, and you pay $9.95 on a monthly basis to maintain your membership. Think of your membership with Amazon Prime. If you do not pay your membership, then you're no longer an Amazon Prime member, right? If you do not pay for your Netflix for the month, then you do not get Netflix service for the month. So you just maintain your membership for just $10, $9.95, right? That's all the obligation you have with LiveGood. You do not have to sell products. You don't even have to buy products, right? You do not have to do anything if you don't want from then on. You just maintain your membership, all right? Which is $9.95. But there are advantage for being active in LiveGood, right? And staying active. The other way that you can join is to, instead of paying on a monthly basis, you can pay for an entire year. And when you do that, you actually get a 20% discount. So you pay for 10 months, for 12, you pay for 10 months, but then you get a 12 months coverage. That is only for $140. The 40 is for the becoming a member of LiveGood, and the $100 would be the 10 months payment, but they give you a 12-month coverage. So it's even advantageous taking the year package. All right. And that's all your obligation with LiveGood. Right. However, if you choose to be more active and be more engaged, there are benefits to it. All right. So with your sign up of LiveGood, you are given what is called a Powerline landing page. That is a link. That link is the one that you share with your friends so that they could reserve a position and join LiveGood. That is created for you by the company with your own username. All right. And anybody who clicks on that link and reserve their position and join, it automatically comes on you. That's the computer system sets up that way. All right. And that is a very, very simple process to work. Then there is also a retail site that is given to you. That is created for you, I should say. Right. The retail site is an e-store. So LiveGood, as becoming a member of LiveGood, creates for you an e-store, an online store. It's called LiveGood, but it's LiveGood in your name. So if your name is Marva, it would be welcome to Marva Lindsay's website. And all of the products of LiveGood is put in your in your store. If anybody clicks on any of these products and they make a purchase, then LiveGood will share the profits with you, right? And for persons who are into selling, that's excellent, because you're thinking of you setting up your own e-store. You need to have a storage area where you keep your product. It needs to be secured. You need to be able to, when somebody makes an order, you need to be able to fulfill the order, ship the product. All of these things, you need people, you need to pay overheads, you need to pay rental, and all of these things. And of course, cybersecurity as well. Well, LiveGood does all of that for you. And guess how much that you have to pay to maintain your e-store? $10 a month. Just that. You're not responsible for shipping the product. You're not even responsible for taking the order. You don't have to deal with credit cards and Bitcoins or anything of that. So LiveGood does all of that for you. All they do is just benefit from your marketing, because you put it onto your website, you put it onto your online, sites. You have your friends, they see it, they come, they make a purchase. LiveGood shares the spoils with you. I'll tell you how much they share with you. Let's go quickly. Now, LiveGood have 7 ways for you to earn. You remember we said that LiveGood give money back to its members? Well, firstly, there is the fast start bonus. It's a weekly bonus. If you've given your referral link to persons and they're excited, they watch this presentation and they're excited, they want to start as of tomorrow, they come in, they pay their $50, $40 to become a member, $10 for their first month of membership. All right, $50. LiveGood would have obtained $50 from that member. But here's what LiveGood does. Within the week, on Thursday at midnight is the cutoff, the reconciliation for every week. LiveGood takes half of that $50 and they give back to you half for signing up your friend. So in other words, let me use a name in here. If Anita has a link and Anita shares her link with Annette, Annette joins. She comes with her $50. LiveGood keeps 25 and gives Anita 25 for sharing it with a friend. Now, if Anita says, whoa, $25, that's an easy way of making $25. I just paid 50 myself to come in, but if I share it with two friends, I get 25 from this one and 25 from this one, that's $50. I've broken even. The money I invested, I've gotten it back by just sharing it with two persons. If I share it with 3 and 4, that's profit, right? So the number of persons that you share it with, the more $25 that you make. Every single one who joins the company using your link, you get $25. So this bright guy said, well, that looks like an easier way of getting money than even selling products. So he got on board and he got onto his phone, and then he started just going through the phone and just saying about 10 or 12, and maybe 2 or 3 of them joined out of the 10 that he contacted. Well, within the month, he had signed up 40 persons, right? And what do you know? 50 by 40 is 2,000. LiveGood made $2,000. Guess what they did? They kept 50% of it, and they gave him 50%. He made $1,000 in 1 month by just signing up his friends. Well, what do you think he did the next month? He continued to share it, right? So that's an easy way that LiveGood is making giving you money. But that's here's something else. If you have signed in just 2 persons, not only have you broken even in getting your money back that you invested, but you are now the first level. It's called a bronze level. And with a bronze level, LiveGood opens what is called a generational fast start weekly bonus. So if Anita shares with Annette joins, Anita got $25. Now Annette shares it with a friend, shares a link with a friend, and Anthony joins on the Annette. So Annette will receive $25 because Anthony has brought in 50 to the company. Now she gets a 25. But Anita, who brought in Annette, also gets 10% because she's a bronze. She gets a 10% of that $50, which is $5, right? So that's a second generation fast start bonus. And if she becomes a silver, as she ranks up, she goes down 4 levels and still be getting some money from 4 levels down under her. If she gets to a diamond, she goes 10 levels, right? And still be getting persons she will never know in life. But they came in and they joined 10 levels down, and she's still able to get 50 cents of them, right? Now, that could accumulate because more persons coming under you, more money is coming your way at the end of the week. And this is a weekly, this is weekly. There is a matrix bonus. And in the matrix, I want you to see this. So when you come into the company, that's you, LiveGood permits you 2 spaces under you, the right and the left. So your first 2 persons occupy the right and the left. If you have a third person, there is no space in that first level. So level 2 now has to be open. And so that third person will go under one of the persons in your level 1. And if you have a 4th person, it goes under one of the persons in your level 1 as well, right? Now, LiveGood does not put both here. You put one for this and one for that person. So that way, both of them is being filled. Now, that's just your effort. Now, along the way, as level 1, your first direct gets active, he begins to also recruit, tell others, right? Just talk about it. And then persons come to listen to the lecture, they're excited, they join. Guess what? The 2 position is taken because you fill it for him. Well, he now goes begin to fill other positions, right? So LiveGood builds that matrix for you where the team is helping each other, right? And as more persons are being added, the team is getting filled, right? And the matrix is getting filled. So here's what LiveGood does. At the end of the month, it looks at how many persons are directly under you, whether it was your effort or your teammates' effort, right? Now remember, you can also help your teammate because there's spillovers. If you get a third person, it spill over to somebody in your team. And when they themselves fails, it spill over and build more team. So your team is getting built and getting filled. First level is completed, second level is completed, third level is about to be completed. That is what's happening. I want you to watch this. In your first level, it can only hold 2, one on the right, one on the left. But in the next level can hold 4 because 2 on the each, that's 6. The next level can hold 8, so that's 14. Your team is being built. As your team, your matrix is getting built, LiveGood pays you 2.5% on the monthly subscription. So of that equal to 25 cents. Doesn't look like much, but as your team begins to build over time, these 25 cents begin to add up. So if by the time you get to 100, you have $25 coming your way. You get to 200, you have $50 coming your way, right? That's 25 cents on every person that falls under you. Well, it happens that over time, you have 65,000 persons in your matrix. You'll be earning $16,000 every month, right? Just by 25 cents of everybody. Now, maybe you say, where would I get $65,000? It's not your effort alone. Remember, your teammates are beginning to work 5, 6 levels down. If 15 levels down, your people are still working and they're filling because they themselves want to get to that top. So they fill in persons, and over time, you are actually making money. All right. And that's just a second way that LiveGood gives money back. Here is the third way, matching bonus. That one is really exciting because if you bring in 3 persons into the company and they make money in the matrix, over time, their matrix is growing, and now each of them are making $1,000. Well, let's say not so much. Let's say each of them are making $500. Here's what LiveGood does. At the end of the month, for all the people that you brought in, they look at what they make in their matrix. So this one made 500, the other one made 300, that other one made 100. LiveGood matches it by 50% for you because you are the one who brought this individual into the company, right? You're the one who shared your link with them, told them about it. So for every month that they make $100, LiveGood will be giving you $50, 50% matching bonus. If they made $500 in the matrix, you'll be getting $250. And that's on a month by month by month, every single month. Where is LiveGood getting the money? Well, they're getting the money from the monthly subscriptions because all of us pay our $10. Now think about it. LiveGood now have over 1 million members. 1 million by 10, that's $10 million LiveGood is making only on subscription. They have the money to redistribute to everyone who is deserving without selling a single product, just on the subscription. That's why LiveGood does not depend upon the selling of products to give back money. They make it on the $10 subscription. And so they can sell products and make their profit on that end, but the money they make on the subscriptions, they redistribute it to the persons in the compensation plan. It's a brand new idea, an innovative idea that is not dependent upon sales. That's why they don't hold you by the jugular and say you need to sell this product, because they don't require it to give back for the compensation plan, right? And that is what has disrupted the network marketing industry. That is why LiveGood is growing so much. Everybody paying a little bit of money, $10, and still there's so much to give everybody who qualifies for compensation. There is a fourth way that LiveGood gives. Now, for those who are selling the product, here's what they do. When you remember that website that is open in your name, well, each product has a member's price and a retail price. So the person who comes into and sees your link on Facebook or WhatsApp or wherever on your status, and they click on that link, they not being a member will get the product for $24. You as a member get a discount and get the product for $18. So LiveGood has made a $6 profit on that product. So what does LiveGood do? They keep 50% and they give you 50%. So for every super red that you sell, you make $3. If you sell a protein and they make a profit of $7, then you get $3.50, right? So if at the end of the month, 16 persons bought super red then you have made 16 by 3, which is $48 in profit. Now, if it happens that you are making a lot more sales than that, because maybe you took it seriously and start sharing it. You share it with a sport, with a gym, and they're buying their protein or they're encouraging their athletes to buy the protein shake and so forth, and you're making some big money, you will have what is called influencer bonus. And LiveGood will add to the profit margin. So no longer are you getting 50%, but you might be getting 60% of the profit, or you might be getting 70% of the profit. There's that's another way that LiveGood gives money back. There's another way, customer acquisition bonuses. Whenever the person that you enroll, when he places his first order, LiveGood gives 10% of that order is paid out to the as a customer acquisition bonus, right? So whatever the first order the person made, right, LiveGood gives you 10% of it. So if the person's purchase was $100, well, be sure at the end of the month you will get $10. 10% of 100 will be $10. That's just another way that LiveGood is giving. So we have seen about 5 or 6 different ways that LiveGood is giving back money. Here is the influencer bonus I talked about. If you are a big time, seller, and you have a partnership with a pharmacy or a health food store or something of that sort, LiveGood will increase your commissions. So instead of getting just the 50%, they would add a 10% if you sell $2,500 worth of product. And if you sell 10,000, they're adding on 30% onto your 50%, which is 80%. So in other words, you get 80% of the profit, LiveGood only gets 20%. Right? LiveGood keeps giving back, giving back, giving back. They do not, and yet they are making so much money because persons just love the product. Now, the biggest prize in LiveGood is to become a diamond, right? And when you become a diamond, there is a diamond pool bonus. What does that mean? For all the sales that LiveGood make for the month, well, they put it into what is called a diamond pool. And all the people who are diamonds, who have reached that rank of diamond, they divide the spoil equally among themselves. Here's what happened. Let me give you a story. The very first individual who became a diamond, his name is Tim Miller. You could write it up, you can investigate him. Tim Miller, right? He became a diamond in 4 weeks. He got to work when he saw the opportunity. Got to work. And when he was the diamond, he was the only diamond. When the first diamond came on board, LiveGood said 2% of our sales for that month equal to $25,000. Guess who picked up the $25,000? Tim Miller. He had no one to share it with because he was the only diamond member. So he collected for that month $25,000 in the diamond pool. Well, the following month, 2 other individuals had become diamonds. So there are 3 of them now. So what happens to the $25,000? You have to divide it by 3. Not so. Here's what happened. LiveGood had expanded so much within the next month that their 2% sale did not represent $25,000, but it represented $69,000. They had made so much more sales because more persons had gotten on board. People started buying products. The word went out. Guess what happened? Of the 3 guys who are now in the diamond pool, they had $69,000 to split among themselves. Each of them came out with $23,000 the second month. Well, today there are a lot more diamonds now. So it may not be as high as now, but it's still somewhere between, I think, sometimes $16,000 and sometimes $12,000, depending on how many persons are there to divide it. But you become a shareholder with the company, and every month the company makes sales, which they do every month, you are entitled to these coming your way, right? Recently, in December, I saw one of the diamonds, Tim Miller, I think it was, and he showed his back office. This guy made something like $86,000 for the month. And that was just 1 month in December, right? When he added up all of these bonuses that LiveGood is doing, right? Now, this could set us, a lot of us up for a lifetime, right? In terms of having a residual income coming your way every single month. That is what LiveGood is about. But beyond that, don't forget the products. The products are there, and they're designed so that they could get us well, get us better, right? Now, I've said all of that. You said, how do I get my money? Well, that's important. Well, LiveGood says if you live in America, that's easy. They deposit directly into your bank account, right? But for those of us who may be in the international market, international, we don't have a US bank account. Well, there is what is called the global e-wallet. The global e-wallet is an e-wallet that holds, that they use to pay that your money into, your commission, whatever coming your way, right? And you can use that e-wallet and direct it to wire transfer it into your account. Of course, there is a gas price, there's a little fee that you have to pay, obviously, for the transaction. That's okay. You can get it wire it into your account. You can make a bank transfer, but there is also, you can upload it onto a credit card, or a debit card, I should say, right? And it's a MasterCard. Let me show you what it looks like, right? The MasterCard looks like this. MasterCard is in partnership with LiveGood, because MasterCard have done their work and recognized that LiveGood is a legitimate company, meeting all the requirements in the United States, right? Above board. So MasterCard has a contract with LiveGood to produce these specially made MasterCard for the LiveGood member. Well, from the e-wallet, you can upload that money onto your MasterCard and do your purchases, right? What do you do with a MasterCard? You go to the ATM, you withdraw money. You can do a point of sales. You just swipe it, or maybe put it, and then that little sign here, you don't even have to touch the machine, and you just take the money, right? You can shop online. You can go to your favorite stores online and buy, because you have money on your card. Money that you obtain from LiveGood, right? Very, very easy way of getting and making use of your money. But of course, those who are into crypto, not a problem at all. LiveGood can pay you in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, Ethereum. There are about 12 different ways that LiveGood can pay you in crypto. So whichever account that you send the money across there, that's where they're going to send it, right? And they do that as well. So there are many ways of you getting. Now, here's something I did not mention. When you make a purchase from LiveGood and you have a product, LiveGood is so sure of the product that they are selling. They have what is called a 90-day empty bottle guarantee. In other words, you can use the product, and within 90 days of using the product, if you're not satisfied with the product that you use, you can send the empty bottle back to LiveGood. They will give you the money that you paid for the product, no questions asked. For 90 days, you have that. 3 months, you are guaranteed this, right? Guess what? Hardly anybody have ever sent the products back. Why? The products work. It's no good telling persons saying, give me my money back, the product didn't work, when you know it actually worked, right? So persons are not even, the guarantee is there, but persons are not, they use it because the products actually work. The factor 4 works, the vitamins work. When persons take it, they feel better, their body gets better, they feel, and they say, why do I have to send it back? Thank you, as a matter of fact, I need another bottle. And that's exactly why LiveGood, without it telling persons buy products, people are just naturally buying products because the products work. Now, you have heard the lecture. I spent a lot of time explaining, right? What do you want to do? Well, you can say, well, I want to get some more information. No problem. You can ask any of the members. You can join any of the WhatsApp group or whatever, get information. You can go directly online, livegood.com, and you will get all the information that you will read up all night. Get somebody's link. The person who invited you, say, I'm interested. Let me have your link. I want to be part of LiveGood. Not only for the product, but also for the compensation. That could save, that I could put down something that could help my daughter pay her tuition in a couple of years. That could help me pay my mortgage off. Let me tell you something. This is the way that you want to go. A legitimate way with genuine products, above board, US certified, and you can get you can be in a company that actually pays. All right. So return to the person who invited you. Let him know that you are interested in becoming an affiliate, because if you just become a member, you can get your products on discount, but you are not entitled to any compensation. If you just buy at the retail store, well, not only do you get your products more expensive, but you're still not entitled to any compensation. But becoming a member or an affiliate, that is when you pay your $40 up front, and your first $10 and your $10 for your month for your membership, that entitles you to compensation, right? As to how much you make is totally dependent upon you, right? LiveGood does not guarantee any success for you. It's totally dependent on one's individual capacity, their business experience, expertise, their dedication and motivation, right? So what LiveGood says that the result is based on your performance. If you just want to sit back and do nothing and just buy your product, then so be it. You may not get any kind of money, but that's what you invested. But if you're a go-getter, you said, I need to tell my friends. And the reason that you're telling your friends is because the products work. And saying, my friend is not doing well health-wise. Here is something that she can get on board, invite a few of her friends in, and guess what? She would have money every month to buy her products. Not from her pocket, but from the compensation in LiveGood. Wow. Right? So LiveGood is hitting you two places, health and wealth. What else do you need? What else do you need? Having said all of that, I will stop the sharing now and we will stop the recording. But if there is any question, that you have, you want some clarification,